Welcome,
Perfect.
everyone. So today we are going to do hands-on technique business model canvas, and our facilitator is Arabinda. He has experience in various sectors, consulting, insurance, financial. I'm sorry, Arabinda, if I miss out anything. You can go ahead and include that in your introduction. He is
Sure.
known to be a great listener and a continuous learner. He excels in requirements gathering, and data analysis, stakeholder management, product ownership, and user adoption. Wow, that's really nice. User adoption is something different.
Yeah.
He loves hiking, cooking, and exploring different cultures. Great. Over to you, Arvinda.
No problem. Thank you so much, Lalita, for this immensely short description of me. So I really liked it. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the session, for Lean Coffee, for understanding how the business canvas technique works. So mostly what I'll do will have this more of an interactive session. So I want answers from people. Please unmute yourself whenever there is something you have to question, or if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and ask. If I don't have any answers to the crowd, if anyone can answer that question as well, that's absolutely fine. So mostly what I'll do is I will introduce myself a bit more. Not bit more. I'll keep that short to what Lalita said, and I'll give give a brief explanation what business model canvas is and how we can align that business model canvas in our day-to-day activities. Um, and then we'll go and start doing the workshops and doing some kind of hands-on practices. I have shared a Canva link over here in the chat, so we can go there and we can do some exercises when I land onto that presentation pieces. So don't try to edit now, please. Okay. um, so I'll share my screen. Is everything visible to you guys? Perfect. Thanks, Sarita. So before we go into business model canvas, I just wanted to introduce myself a quick bit more. So my name is Arabinda. I have 10 years of experience working as a business analyst and a product owner. So I started as a developer, which was not my forte. In 1 year of time, I said my manager, no, I don't want to do coding. Please give me something which I can work in the delivery team. So then he was very good to me, and he gave me like, okay, fine, let's position you into a business analyst. Then this business analyst career started in 2016. Now working in different sectors such as telecom, financial institutions. I have worked in insurance as a functional BA, and I have also worked as a PO for a data platform project recently. And currently, I'm working on a mobile native application for a client from our company. So I'm working as a BA slash proxy PO, you can say. So it's a kind of a mixture of the work that I'm doing. So it's a variety of work that I have done so far, and I love business model canvas because um, it gives me a lot of brief description of what we need from the client and what the pain points are and how we can drive the solution towards them in an effective manner and in a very, very prescribed manner. So before we jump into that, can I ask to the crowd just to tell me, what do you think business model means to you? Is this like an idea or a feature that is going to get delivered, or is this just like you are getting a funding of something and you're just trying to build that business model and just trying to get delivered the product and just say, hey, this is the money you have given, this is this much I can deliver, this is the business model, whatever things are. And or you think that it's a key partner, or some you have collaborated with some commercial people and you are trying to work with them. Is that a business model for you? What business model is for you when you think that word comes to your mind? Anyone? Yes, Christian.
I think business model is, I've seen business model canvas, and it's just a picture at a very high level about a business, and it says, what are they selling to whom?
Yeah.
And I don't know if it says through which channels, but basically, if you look at it, you know what their core business is.
Yeah. So yeah, so understanding like what the business is and understanding how we are. So there are a lot of dependencies inside a business. Like there are a lot of application. There might be a lot of products that might be interrelated to each other. Whatever idea that you have. So how to conceive those things into a single platform and try to deliver that product to our clients. So keeping that mindset in your mind. So do you think jumping into a business model, building a business model canvas is a superior thing, or having a product think is a superior thing? So my next question will be, do we need to think of a product first that is in our mind, or jump directly and build our business model? What do you think about that? Do you think, like, do we need to think what the product is, what the idea is, or we just like jump into the business model? Yes, Christian.
I think making a business model canvas, it doesn't take a lot of time.
Yeah.
And you need to have it because then you have context for the thing that you're doing in your project.
Yes.
And you know what the aim is, hopefully.
Right.
And it will help you, because otherwise you start a project and
Yeah.
you might start focusing on some technical detail. And if you have the business model canvas on the wall, it
Yeah.
will tell you, hey, people, this is our business. This is the way we make money.
Right. Perfect. That gives a brief description of what the business model, like, we first of all we are thinking of what the problem is, what the product is, or what the idea, what the feature is. Then we are trying to align that into our business model, and we are trying to facilitate all those things and merge it into a single framework where we can come back and use it whenever we need across the project. So business model is not built in a day. It takes time. It takes month. It takes 2 months. It might take 3 months, because maybe you are working on a project from scratch and you have a lot of things to take care of, many cross-functional things you have to think of. So it might be possible that the business model canvas takes a lot of time to complete it. So don't think the first time you make the business model canvas is a win-win situation. No, it's not. It's obviously like you have to go back to the client, you have to go back to your senior leaders and ask, this is what my thinking is, this is what I have come up with. Do you have any feedbacks? That you get the feedback, refine it, then go back, then go back, then go back. Once everyone is happy, then we present that to the client. See, this is what we have thought, this is what a business model is, and we are trying to deliver this kind of value to you with this much cost, revenue, and whatever the segments are. Okay. So as Christian mentioned, we should have a kind of product thinking, vision, what we are trying to deliver. So do you think, like, do you have this kind of how we can align that in a simple statement, just to have that kind of vision, that strategy, that goal that we are trying to deliver? Do you think we should put it in a single line format? Yes, we are. So if we are, so this is what, let's put our glasses on and just see what is your product. And can we try to put whatever problem or feature or idea that we are trying to deliver, can we put that in this form in order to vision, whatever vision you have, our product will solve. This is the target audience. What's the problem is, and by giving them what? And what are the goals from that problem that we, from that strategy that we are trying to deliver? Okay, so this is how we can say that this is the product and how we can align it to a business model. So first of all, think of the vision of what you are trying to deliver. So put all your data, all your thinking into this single statement, it will help you a lot when you will be doing a business model canvas. So most of the things will be resolved, like I'll not say most, like 20 to 25% of your work for the business model canvas will be resolved when you think of this, what is your product? So in our workshop, in our thing that we will be doing, I will ask everyone to think of a product, whatever they have in their mind, okay? And they will try to do that exercise on the Canva, okay? We will get back to those things when we'll do the hands-on exercises. So this is the business model canvas. So you see the business model canvas, it looks very, very fancy, very, very natural, very nice, very colorful, with having different kind of segments flowing from right to left, wherever we want to put each of the segments over here. So let me talk through all of the segments one by one and just try to inculcate how these things are categorized in one single form. This is how it is categorized. So business model canvas are categorized into 4 different things. One is infrastructure, customer, cost structure, and offering. So infrastructure will be providing you the key resources, activities, and partners. Customer will be having the channels, segments, and relationships. Cost structure will have the cost structure and the revenue streams. Offering is what value or business value we are trying to deliver to our customer. This is the business model segment. So what the segments are, first of all, the customer segment. For example, you have thought of an idea, you have thought of a vision, and you are trying to deliver who are your target audience. It might be a developer, it might be an SME, it might be a financial institution. So who are your group of people or organization who are aiming to serve? You are aiming to serve. Value proposition is business value in a layman term. So what product you are trying to deliver and what is the business value? Channels, how you're trying to reach to the customer through email, through presentation, through calls, or any sort of different channels that you have in your mind, how you are trying to deliver that value that you have thought in your mind, how you're trying to deliver that through different channels. What is the customer relationship? Customer relationship is sort of how you're trying to build that customer relationship. Is it through some chat function that you have with the customer? You are trying to have the relationship, or a self-service portal, or a community event, or something like that. You are trying to build that customer relationship, or you are traveling to the customer every day and trying to build that kind of relationship with them. So how you are trying to build that customer relationship? So that is where you have to establish what type of relationships you are trying to put with the customer. Revenue stream is what revenue you are bringing to the company. Key resources is mostly, it will describe what assets that we need to make this business model work. Like key resources, you can say, like, for example, if you are trying to deliver a kind of a payment solution, for example, okay. So the key resources can be infrastructure, the API, maybe the API development team, the compliance legal team. So those are the key resources. Without them, you can't deliver the payment structure. Key activities are some, like the important things like the company must do to make a business model work. Key activities maybe, if I take about that payment system, so you can take the key activities are some of them, like the payment processing, or you can say like the customer acquisition, partnership, development. So all those kind of things you can relate to as a key activities. And key partnerships are the network of suppliers or partners that help the business model work. So when I say partnerships, so if you're trying to deliver something as a key partner, a partnership with some other people, for example, take as an Uber. And for example, I'm taking as Uber as a client, and I'm trying to do some kind of partnership with someone else, and we will be trying to provide discounts by giving that key partnership to our customers. So that is where the key partnership, the networking of the suppliers and partners work. The cost structure is what cost will be to us while delivering to the business model. So keep this thing in mind. Revenue stream is what company, what cost you're bringing to us to the company, and cost structure is what you are giving to the company, giving out of the company. So that is where the two differences are. Okay. So do you think like all this discussed so far is interrelated? I think it is. So if these things are interrelated to each other, for example, you take customer segments, customer relationships, you take about the value proposition, what business value you're delivering, what key events are there, what activities can be done, how the partnership can be done, how the revenue can bring in, how the cost structure can be done. So all those high level things needs to be in place whenever we are trying to deliver, or whenever we are trying to deliver some problems, whenever we are trying to deliver some sort of um, some sort of um, some business business idea, or we are trying to solve any sort of problem for our clients. So that business model canvas is not just a new idea, it is maybe a problem or something that you are trying to resolve for the client. Then also you can use the business model canvas for it. Most of the times for me, I never use the cost structure and revenue streams. So those things, something I always deal with product managers to understand those business sort of work, that how those two boxes can be filled. But all the boxes above those can be filled by you by understanding what the business problem is and how those things can be taken care of. So now I will try to ask the audience over here to think of some business problem in your day-to-day activities that you want to solve. Okay, and if you are comfortable, you can go to the Canva link that I have pasted on the chat. So if you go to that Canva link, it will open up over here in this page. Okay, so this is your first exercise that you see over here. So your exercise will be, think of something that you need to change, that you need to change for someone. Okay, so some
sorry
sort.
to interrupt, Arabinda.
Yeah.
You are not showing the Canva link, but
Sorry.
Your presentation is seen. If you are
Oh,
sharing, if
sorry.
you feel that you are sharing the Canva.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just have my laptop. I'll just share my screen again with this. Give me 1 second.
And I have shared the Canva link again for all of you who have joined
Okay,
after
I'll
Arabinda
just,
shared the Canva link.
yeah, I'll just pull the Canva again for you guys. Okay, so you can see this Canva over here right now. Right, so as I have mentioned in the presentation, let me just bring the presentation here maybe. I don't know if I can, because I'm using my laptop, I can't like switch between the screens, can I? I can.
Yes, you can. If you'll share the entire screen, then you can switch in between the screens.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll do that then. 1 second. I'll share my entire screen maybe. That will be much more better. Okay, so entire screen. Oh yeah, entire screen. Okay, cool. Right, yes. Now I guess I can switch between.
You can see the presentation. Yeah.
Perfect.
And we
So
can see the Canva now.
perfect. Thank you. So what I need you guys to think of a problem or an idea that maybe you have in your mind and you haven't executed it, and you are thinking you can be an entrepreneur by taking that idea. So think of that an idea in your mind and try to relate it and put that thing in this form. So for example, you have a problem statement. Okay, for example, I have this problem statement in front of you. I just pulled this thing from my previous work, like a small piece that I have put here with the financial client that I've worked. So it's a kind of the inefficiency of high transaction fees that they had done and delayed processing time. So those are kind of a problem statement that I can think of. And how and what other problems were, like additionally, traditional payments are not well equipped to handle the growing complexity of global transactions. Okay, so what I need you to do, guys, just think of a problem statement in your mind. Okay, and if you want to write it down somewhere on your like kind of a book or something, you can just do that if you want. And once that's done, think of your product name, what your product name can be. Okay. In my case, what I have done is I have given my product name is Pay AI. It's just like I thought AI can be fancy just to give a Pay AI. So I thought that kind of a product name I can give for my problem statement that I have thought of. So just try to put your product cap on right now, and we'll go more and more into deep of the exercises now. Okay. So think of a problem statement, go into the Canva and put your name, take any block you want. Okay, put your name and try to try to put the product name that you have thought of, the problem or anything that you have thought, and try to put that in this form, in your in the form that's present here, in order to, what's your vision, what's your target audience, what's the user problem, strategy, and goals. So if you think this is not that editable, so what you can do is you can just yeah, it's editable. It's a little bit small. If you want to increase the increase the text of it, so you can increase it by yeah, you can increase it here on the top. So sorry, you can increase it here on the top if you want. You can increase this thing over here and it goes more and more and more. So you can do that, and you can just get rid of this blank statement here, and you can just write whatever what product that you think in your mind, and what is your vision, why you have thought of that product, and why, and what target audience you are thinking that product can solve, and what is the user problem for that, and what strategy that you have in your mind on your back end, and what goal that you want to deliver. So before that, I want to give you how you can put that thing in place. So just to give you an idea, for example, I have written this kind of product vision that I have in my mind. In order to enable seamless, secure, and AI optimized digital payments, our product will solve the pain points of small and medium enterprises, e-commerce platform, problem of high transaction fees that I have mentioned there, by giving them, and this is the strategy, the solution that we are trying to give, and what will be the goal, and how we are trying to put that goal thing in over here. And so the user adoption that I'm working on right now with my customers is this thing. The goal that we are trying to deliver to the client gives you more user adoption of retaining them for you, what you are trying to deliver them. Okay, so just think in your mind, go back to the Canva. I'll give you 5 to 10 minutes of time. I'll stop my screen share, and in 10 minutes we'll be back and see what products that you guys have thought, and let's explore. And we will take like 2 products maybe, and I'll ask people to provide feedback if you understand what their vision is, and how, and if you think the something needs to be edited or need to have feedback for that product statement, we can do that. Okay, take 5 to 10 minutes of time. I will stop my screen share, and you guys can work on the Canva. Okay. Pick any block that you want. Just put your name and put the product that you are thinking you can deliver, and And what is your vision behind it?
Arabinda, you want us to think of a software product?
Anything. You can take housekeeping as well. Like maybe you can say, in my locality, the housekeeping is not good. You can just do something for them. So anything that you have in your mind.
Okay.
Software product, any physical product that you want to like try to do something for them. Anything that you have in your mind. I hope you guys can edit it, right? Yeah, that's a little bit small. You can extend that by selecting it a bit more.
Or maybe you can zoom out and you can see a bigger picture of.
Yeah, you can zoom out as well. Just zoom in. Maybe.
I think I am the fastest, so maybe I'm the wrong one as well.
No, that's absolutely fine. If you're the fastest one is absolutely okay.
I could have win a prize if it would have been a fastest finger first.
Let me ask James, do we have some budget from IP? I remember.
I can't answer that because we're on records.
Since everyone is writing, I think business model canvas is, if any students has joined in this session, this is very useful because I use business model canvas in my final project in my master's.
Yeah, that's very much needed.
Yeah.
We'll come to business model canvas after this, but this is just a product cap thinking that I want you guys to have before we move into business model canvas. Have any questions? I'm just Okay. So I think we've given a bit more time. Do you guys need bit more time to complete this, or we can go ahead? Anyone is working, that's fine. But let us go who has completed. Let's see what they have in their mind, and we can go through those. So we have Lalita's product thinking over here. Let's see what her product thinking cap resembles. So her product thinking is regarding the waste reduction. So in order to reduce waste, that's a vision. Our product will solve food retailers' problem of food wastage by giving them a solution on forecasting the order's quantity. We'll know if your product works when we see at least 20% reduction in waste within 6 months of implementation of product. Absolutely fine. That's amazing. That's a very straightforward product definition that you have provided, and that actually says like what your product is doing and what your goal is. I will ask to the audience to see if you have any feedback for this, for this statement she has made over here on the wastereduction.ai. Do you think any sort of changes that, like as a layman, if I take this product definition to you, will you understand what she's trying to deliver to her customer, what she's trying to do it? Can you say it like if I am a layperson, a layman person, if I'm a director, I'm going to director and saying, this is what I have thought of this product. Will he have this thing in mind? Yes, this is what completely fine. I can understand it. Can you understand? Think yourself as a director now and think if you can understand this vision, what Lalita has presented in front of you. Any feedbacks? Are you guys good? Do you understand what she's trying to deliver? Amazing. That's the first way I've seen like Lalita, your product definition is awesome. It's like 100% perfect. I haven't got my product definition 100% perfect till date. So that's a very win-win situation for you. Let's go to the next one, maybe. Smart energy. Wow, that's something very cool. Who is the person here? Let me see. Oh, our president. Let's see what our president has put
Working
through.
in energy industry. So yes.
Okay, in order to make households aware of their energy consumption, our product will solve household owners the problem of being unaware of their energy consumption patterns, leading to inefficient usage and higher energy bills. By giving them a way to visualize real-time energy consumption insights, we'll know our product will see a 15% reduction in energy consumption per household among 100 users within 6 months. That's really a good vision that you have provided there, James. That's absolutely very, very delicate, very crisp, very concise, to the point, whatever you're trying to deliver. That's, I'm not the judge here, but like being me as a director, maybe I'm the director of it. I'm thinking like, hey James, okay, you're trying to do this. That's very good. That's nice. Go on and do the next steps then. So me being a director, I'll say this is very nice. This is very good for the first starters. Like if he might go to different people and he might get more feedbacks, but me, it's fine. Any feedback from anyone? No? Okay. Okay, we have sunshine holidays, but we don't have any sort of definition here, so we won't go there. Let's see if we have anything down. Okay, we have Ringa, Angel Invest. Okay, what's his? In order to seamlessly enable investments in startups, our product will solve potential startup investors, problem of attending the pitch calls, reviewing startup performance, knowing about founders. By giving them a platform where startup needing investing and investors can interact and the agreements are facilitated, payments and settlements are done. We'll know if our product works when we see a more number of startups and investors start becoming members and many investment needs are successfully met. Amazing. That's a good for a starter. So any feedbacks on this product? Any feedback? Anyone? Guys, come on, you should have some feedback. You guys are business analysts. How can you just sit like you don't have any feedback? Do you have any feedback on this? On Ringa's product definition? Do you think like whatever he has presented is clear to you?
I guess seamlessly can be quite ambiguous. So I
Okay.
would kind of clarify what that actually means.
Right, perfect. Okay. Let's see. Okay, seamlessly.
Okay. My intention of writing that word is today we have a lot of platforms like, if you know, not getting the right terms. Probably the Indians will know about ICICI Direct or Zerodha or something like that, where we invest in stocks. Probably for the Westerners, what is that? I am not able to get the names. Sorry, guys. Interactive brokers or something like that, where you can invest in stocks. Once you have the money, you'll be able to invest in stocks, and then you will be able to claim your sell the stocks without any what do you call the need of any help from any third party. Okay, you can do everything on your own. You can select the stocks, you can buy, and you can sell whenever you want. Okay. Similarly, this has to be done even when you are investing in a new startup.
Mhm.
You should be able to make a call. Okay, the platform will enable you to make a call if you are ready to invest in a specific startup. All
Yeah.
the
So
things are available there. Information is available there. Yeah.
yeah, so that is what I was talking. Like whenever you have a product vision, it's not 100% correct every time. Of course, there will be some feedbacks. You will go back and make them understand, like now James as Ringa is doing. So that is a live example how the product thinking works and how the product thinking goes on whenever you provide an idea or problem and you try to visualize that in this small simple sentence. So there is where we get feedbacks. We try to we try to encapsulate everything uh, and try to drive what our goal is, what we are trying to deliver to the client. So we have our products now. If you guys have thought about your products, you know what your product is, you know your target audience, you know your strategy, you know your goals. Now let's break it down. Okay, let's come back this to the exercise 2 and try to put those in a form of a business model canvas now. Okay, so whatever you have thought your product is, what you have thought your vision is regarding what you're trying to deliver, what your goal is. So this business model canvas will give you can provide you a high level understanding, can maybe to others of what you're trying to deliver. So break it down. Try to think what your customer segments can be, your relationships can be, and channels can be, the key features, revenue stream, cost structure, everything. Just keep those things in mind and just try to write those and try to fill those sections with your own thinking, what you think of what your business model canvas should look like. Okay, so try to think what your customer segments can be. You already have your customer segments, you already have what the goal is, that means your value proposition. Okay, and what your key features, so the key activities, the resources. So there is small like kind of a statement on the top of each of the section which will help you on what you think should go in that section of your product that you have thought of. Okay, so I'll give like maybe 10 minutes of time, like it's 6:45. I know it's like time if it's just 15 minutes. We'll have like 5 minutes of time at the end just to discuss maybe one business model, and we'll wrap up and we'll have some Q&A if anything is there. It might take a bit more time, like 5 minutes more ahead, but it's fine. We are learning something new. Okay. So try to put your business thinking on right now based on your product, and try to align those in this exercise of business model canvas. Maybe if it is a single statement, that's also fine. You don't have to like put like 4 or 5 pointers in each section. If it's a single statement, single point for each of the section, that's also fine. We can go back and see how you have broke down your product into this model canvas. If you're not sure what the section says, there is a short script on the top of each of these sections to make you understand what the section is, and you can just write your things down. This is like very less time for you guys to do anything, but yeah, we just have one workshop, so and sitting like this, I can just give one more note on this. So we already have like the business model canvas, but if you go into the lean canvas, there is like, if you go to this lean Six Sigma, so there is a lean canvas. So we have 9 segments here in the business model, but the lean canvas has the 7 segments, which is more simpler. There are a lot of things that you will see which are collaborated, or may not collaborate, they're merged together into one single segment. So there are like 7 segments in total for the lean canvas. So if you want to check that out as well after the workshop, you can go and check that out. Lean canvas, lean business model canvas, like sort of that name. We in my client, they use this lean canvas, lean model canvas. So it's really handy, it's really nice to see, because there are a bit different terminology. There is like solution, there is a bit more terminology are different than model canvas, but it's like 70%, 75% it's similar to this. Amazing. We see some feeling. We can see James is bang on. He's just filling things on. I can see Renga filling things on. That's amazing. Lalita, did you just fly off your product? You don't have a model canvas for it. Just kidding. It's fine. We can discuss just one canvas maybe.
So I'm not filling in because we have little time. So I
Yeah,
thought,
yeah,
okay,
that's absolutely
let's
fine.
give time to others.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I really understand that. I'm just like messing with you. This is very less time, but okay. We can, if things are done, we can just go through like maybe one business model and maybe two. Let's see what things we have populated. So going to James's business model. So he had the smart energy. He wanted to do this kind of energy efficiency and cost savings for their customers, where they can have this 10% household efficiency. That what the goal was. So he broke down the customer segments into different customers. That's absolutely true. So we have homeowners, renters, tech-savvy consumers, utility and environmentally conscious users. We have customer relationships, how we are trying to like establish this customer segment, self-service, personalized support, and community engagement channels. That's absolutely fine. Value proposition, we are trying to deliver energy efficiency, personalized insights, cost savings. Key activities, what we are trying to do every day, product development, user acquisitions, partnership. I'm not sure about product development. I understand the data analysis that needs to be done, customer support, partnership management, marketing, that's fine. So can I ask this question, James? Why did you write product development as a key activity?
I guess if you're constantly enhancing the products with new features and functionality,
Okay.
you're constantly kind of
Right.
releasing versions or iterations of it.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Right. Okay. That's a key activities. Perfect. Key resources, data platform, user data, partnerships. That's absolutely fine. Partners, utility companies, smart devices, cost structures and revenue stream. I'm not sure if I can vouch for those, but okay, I can see. We have premium model, we have subscription fees, partnerships, affiliate marketing. So what cost is going from the company is product development, storage, management, marketing, and customer support. That's absolutely a nice business model on the product that James has thought of. There might be some refinements coming in. So the main exercise for doing this is see how you have thought of a product within no time and just try to visualize that product into a business model canvas. So business model canvas is never standalone. It is always aligned to a product that you are trying to deliver, a feature, an idea, or problem you're solving, those things. So don't ever think business model canvas is something someone has said, just build a mobile app for me. Don't go directly to the business model canvas. Think what the product is, how we can deliver the vision, strategy, goals behind it, then come to the business model canvas and break those down as James has done over here. That's absolutely a very good starter as a business model canvas. I'm not saying this might be the final business model canvas, but it will get refined going like stage to stage. Okay, coming to so if you have some time, you can go to Renga's business model canvas. So let's see what he has written as your customer segments: employed professionals, local, overseas, business community, startups, relationships. We can do it through dedicated support teams. Okay, channels, online 24/7 digital marketing. Value propositions, what connecting startups, and so that I can generate the required funding from interested investors. So is that facilitate legal investment from overseas? Okay, perfect. Then key activities, we have platform is up and running, market the product to startups and investors. Okay, I think this is something I'm not sure about key activities. I'm just saying on my perspective, like if I say that the key activities, maybe you can just write like on a high level. Over here you just give pointers, like when you do a brainstorming sessions, you just take some sticky notes and just put the high level things. It might be like platform up and running 24/7, data analysis, or maybe there's some user acquisitions or something like that. So it is fine that you have written as a kind of statement, but my feedback more will be like try to put that as a maybe in 2-3 words rather than a statement in key activities and in key resources, customer segments, and value proposition is absolutely fine. What we are trying to deliver it, that might be a statement, but what according to me, key activities, resources, relationships, channels, and customer segments should be like a sticky note, like within 2 to 3 words, like just to make sure like you can make people understand what you're trying to say over here. That's according to my feedback. Key partners, digital marketing team, investors, absolutely fine. Those might be the key partners. Revenue streams based on funding needed by startups, based on investment by investors, absolutely okay. Cost structure, of course, that's how what cost is going from your side to from the company to build that product. That's fine. It's okay if you have not finished that up. That's absolutely okay. So the main exercise of doing this is just to make you understand like how the product is aligned to a business model canvas. So nothing is standalone, is always interrelated to each other. All the channels over here are interrelated to each other. That's really a focus when you're trying to deliver a feature or trying to solve a pain point for your customers. So business model canvas has played a great role for me in every project that I have worked. So this is a fascinating thing. So from now, we have transitioned to lean canvas rather than the business model canvas. It has like 7 segments rather than 9 segments. I don't have that slide up right now, or maybe I can share it with Lalita. She can maybe put as a kind of a note on her when she's posting this on LinkedIn, maybe. So when I will share this presentation, I can share this presentation also if you want. You guys can go through this presentation if it is required for you at any point of your time. And if you want to think like how the business model canvas can be built, you can just refer it back. It might not be like a descriptive way of presentation. It might give you a like kick on how to build a business model, how you can think like how I can build a business model for myself or an idea or a feature that I have thought of. So yeah, so I am open to any questions if anyone has, and if we don't have any questions, we can wrap up.
Dean has a question.
Yeah, sure.
Just some feedback. I was surprised that you do business model canvas at the level of product, because I had learned about this at the level of enterprise.
Okay.
See, but it's not a bad idea to, it's a technique to force people to think about their product.
Right. Yes. So that is what I have started like using business model canvas in that way, like thinking of a product. Like I have been working on a product development like for a long time now. So I always think of the product of pain point. It is nevertheless, you are trying to like build anything from scratch. It can be a small pain point, small problem that you are trying to deliver for your client. So this that idea or that feature or those things can be put into this business model canvas, and you can and show it to the client that this is what we have thought of and this is what we are trying to deliver you. So it gives them confidence. Yes, something has been done, something is going on, and it will boost their confidence more and more and more. Whatever in any problem comes in future, they will obviously rely on you and you can solve it for them. And I really understand that is like from the enterprise level, most of the people would have learned in that way, honestly, I'll say. But when I learned it, I obviously learned it from a product level, and I tried to align that in that way. And I will love to learn it from the enterprise level as well, like how the enterprise level thing shows into a business model canvas. I'll try to learn it whenever I get a chance, but not right now.
Maybe we can do a session on that one.
Yeah, maybe. True.
You will find it in Wikipedia, Business Model Canvas, and the author is called Alex Oosterwalder. I think he's Swiss, and he probably has a website where he explains it.
Oh, okay, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, you can provide that link over here in the chat for people to refer it back.
And I can update this link over email when sending
Yes,
the
you can do that.
PPT.
Yeah.
And yeah, Arvinda, if you can share the PPT and this
Yeah, of course.
Canva link with me, I'll share it across everyone.
Perfect. I'll do that. That's absolutely okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Any questions? Anything more? And I'm happy to see that people are engaged. Like I know it's like 2-3 people are engaged over here in this model canvas. I wasn't like sure like if I'm trying to do a learning platform over here with people. So I was a bit skeptical at the starting when I tried to do this kind of workshops, because I really think like I have discussed with maybe in a strategic meeting with James, I never thought of theory. I know business analyst is more on the theory side of thing, like saying a lot of fancy words and doing things. But I always believe in doing some things like this, like a workshop. Maybe we are doing this online. Maybe it might be a proposal to do it offline and just think of a planning like how we can do this. So the practical scenarios will help other people to understand how they have used this business model and bring their thinking into those things and try to deliver those techniques and try to see where we can put our knowledge and take their knowledge and share everything with each other.
I agree. Business model canvas is a huge topic, so we
It's a
definitely need
very,
more
very
time than
huge
enough.
topic. Yeah.
And
It's very huge
and
topic.
whenever we are planning it for enterprise level, I'm definitely gonna keep it for 2 hours minimum.
Yeah,
Because
enterprise
enterprise
is
level
like,
will come
yeah,
more detailed than this one.
more detailed. That's true. It will be like more detailed.
Much more complex.
Yeah, much more
Absolutely.
complex.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure of that, because the one that I saw was quite simple. It shows you the main things. Who are your customers and what are you going to sell to them and how are you going to make profit?
Okay. Okay.
It could actually be simpler than you think, because the goal is to communicate the basic things, like how are we going to make money by selling what products to what customers.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That's absolutely nice question. Like, I'm really like happy to see people getting engaged today in this workshop. And yeah, and I'll share the PPT with you, Lalita, and you can post it whenever you feel like. And any more questions I want to take? Anything else? I hope you guys enjoyed the workshop. I know it is like a bit of more theory and I'm talking a lot and you guys are just doing things in the background, but I try to put things more and try to engage people how much I can. And I hope you guys liked the workshop. And yeah, I'll try to pull something up in future, maybe lessons or something to bring up as a technique and try to deliver it as well. Whatever I've learned till date. So yeah. Okay. Anything else? Lalita, you want to give some end conclusion, closing
Yes,
statements?
absolutely, absolutely. First of all, thank you so much, Arvinda, for your time. And it was really great session. I learned a few bits about business model canvas, like how to put a product cap when you are
Yeah.
thinking about giving the solution. So thank you so much. And I hope you all guys have something as a key takeaway from this one. And we have a webinar on 3rd of October with Philippi. So please check out our website for the registration link and join that one as well. We
It's
look
on
forward to see you there.
2nd of October, right?
No, it's on 3rd of October,
3rd of
Thursday.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Amazing.
cool. Thank you so much.
Guys, thanks. Have a nice evening. Bye.
Okay.
Thanks, Arabinda.
No problem. Bye-bye.